Welcome back to Radiantly Ray. It's been a while since you've seen my face, and that's actually what this video is about. We are going to be talking about how I've been gone for a while, where I've been, what I've been up to, and what's coming next. So if you're interested, stay tuned. First, let me say today is June 1st, 2026 at 5:06 p.m. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. I'm aware. I don't even know how long. Probably like 6 months since I last posted a video. Maybe longer. I don't even know. But yeah, today we are just going to chop it up. I have been feeling in the mood to chat. Um, just recorded a few podcast episodes, which is exciting. And yeah, I was like, why not come on here and chat? Um, and so the first thing that I want to say is at the beginning of this year, I was going through a breakup, and so I was off of social media because I needed time to heal. Um, and then I healed, and then I guess life just happened. Really, I don't remember. I was working on a lot of certifications, doing a lot of soul work, a lot of soul searching. Um, and I decided what I finally wanted to do with my life and my career specifically, because after leaving my previous profession, I had no clue what was next. And so I had to sit with me and go inward, which required me to be off camera while I did that. And it's funny because I've always hated when YouTubers go off line for an extended period of time, but now I completely get that because I was that person. I know I'm a much smaller YouTuber, like a very micro YouTuber, but still, like, life happens to everyone, and we all sometimes just need space to deal with it, personally, before we can come back online and share. Um, so yeah, that is kind of where I've been, just living and figuring things out. And I'm really at a place now where I feel good about where life is. I'm very much at peace, and so I can come back online. I can feel comfortable posting myself. I've come a long way with my internal struggles, and those sort of things. And at one point, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel comfortable on camera. Um, I didn't feel comfortable with who I was, and so I had to change that and get back to being comfortable with me before I could like show myself to other people. Um, and so now I'm in a better place, and a lot has changed, and a lot is also coming in the future. I am wanting to take my content more seriously. So as I mentioned, it being June 1st, it is officially the start of summer, I think, or about to be. And so I feel like at work, it's going to be a lot slower for me right now. And so I'm going to have more time and energy to invest into my YouTube channel. And I have some goals that I set at the beginning of the year, which I would really like to see come into fruition, with my channel. One being getting to 100 subscribers, and so that is something I'm going to be working towards. You have to be posting to get to 100 subscribers, and I know I have not been doing that. And so, yeah, I was also just really busy with work and school at one point. School has kind of calmed down. My last class was a research method class, so naturally very research heavy, and I had to work on my capstone, which took a lot of time and energy and effort and all the things. So that was where my motivation was. But the class I'm in now is much easier, and so I'm able to have a lot more like mental clarity and space and everything. Um, so regarding where things are going, I honestly don't know what that looks like for this channel. I am wanting to just come on here and post more about me and let you all in on my life a bit more and like show my personality at because I think that'll be fun. Um, I think I've gotten over the fear of being seen enough that I just don't care anymore. So I'm gonna come on here and be more authentic. And show up in whatever way I feel like at the moment, honestly. I know that I'm gonna be going to Knott's this weekend, so I'm wanting to do. I don't know if I'll do a weekend vlog, but maybe like the day of type of vlog or something. I want to do solo dates. I want to do a lot more stuff outside and just I want to take you all along on my passions. And so a video that might be coming soon is about a review of the book I just read because it was very interesting in my opinion. Um, but yeah, like maybe some reading vlogs, journaling vlogs. Um, Very much more of a like lifestyle channel than I was doing before. Um, I don't know how much lifestyle I'm gonna show because I still am a very private person, but I feel like it would be nice to post at least something weekly. Um, yeah, I really just felt like yapping, so that's why I created this video. But I don't really have much else to say if I'm honest. I think I could do like a it wouldn't even be um I have an idea. I know exactly what I'll do. So yeah, my next video will be a half year reset. Wrong had created some prompts to like check in about where you are like at the half year mark, which would be a really great video to record while I'm doing it because I haven't done it yet. And I have a creative journal that I could do it in. And we could talk about that because I know my I know my 2026 goals and I have been working towards them kind of. And I actually started a challenge called 90 Days to Become Her, which I am going to be posting weekly vlogs and daily videos on my other channel about yeah. And so the goal of that challenge is really for me to become the best version of myself, knock off some of my yearly goals, or at least get closer to them. And so that channel is more about like becoming her, like so like elevating, level up mindset type content. And I think that it was a really good idea to separate that channel from this channel because I wanted this channel to be more about like me authentically, um and just more lifestyle type stuff, and showing my passions. I don't really know because I have three separate channels and I'm kind of still deciding which, well, three separate channels and a podcast channel. And so I'm kind of deciding what I want each channel to look like. Like I said, that channel is going to be more like glow up, leveling up, challenges, and things of that sort. And then I have a business channel. And then there's this channel and the other channel. And then the podcast channel. So 5 channels, I guess. But yeah, so I've been up to a lot of different things, working on my businesses too. And this will be more like the behind the scenes. Like I said, I think it's the way that I think of Radiantly Ray, at least the direction I want it to go in, is more of like a vlog channel, more of like a lifestyle behind the scenes sort of channel. Like the messy me, the unedited me. None of these videos are gonna be edited. They're just gonna be like straight posted after I record them. Um, and the other channels will be a little bit more niche and a little bit more curated. Um, but yeah, I feel like, let's see, so I wanted to talk about how I was taking a step back from posting, um, how I've been diving deep into understanding myself, how I discovered that not every season is meant for building or hustling. Yeah, like the last season I was in was very much internal work, and it wasn't meant for me to like show that. I guess I could have recorded it, but it didn't feel aligned in that moment. And I learned that fulfillment comes from knowing myself and not just achieving things. I know myself much better than I did 6 months ago. Uh, oh, I've, oh yeah, it's saying that I wanted to talk about how I've been into coaching and human design, um, and journaling and self reflection and all those sort of things. I think that that could be a whole nother video because I'm really excited to talk about that. That's my new favorite thing. Also wellness, but I've kind of always been into wellness. I'm just more so getting into wellness as a coach versus just wellness for me. So that's a change too. Um, and I'm just creating a more intentional life. And it's funny because I was trying to see if any of my journals are right here, but they're not. The word of, I don't know if it was my word of the month for May or for June, but it was intentional. And so that's what this new season has looked like, a more intentional season, a more intentional me. And my next videos, I already have several ideas for them. I'm so excited, honestly. Like, I got a creative burst today, and I've been basically creating videos for all 5 of my channels. Um, and I feel like I want to create more. So I'm really back into loving life again and feeling joy. I feel like it doesn't feel forced. I'm not creating out of a need or creating because I feel like I have to, but I'm creating genuinely because I want to. Um, and so that's something new. I feel like before I was definitely creating because I felt like I had to, and that's why it showed in my content. At least I feel like. But moving forward, I'm hoping to just be more free, have more fun, live more of my life on my terms, which is my motto. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back. Sorry. I know I never finished Vlogtober. I failed miserably at that. And I know June, like posting every day in June is not a thing. It's a challenge, but it might be for me. Because I really love the idea of that, just to show myself consistency and create self-discipline and devotion. I think that that would be really cool. But coming from a place of like wanting to rather than forcing myself to. And so that's all I have for today's video. Thank you all if you watched until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.